Welcome to Half Double Crochet. Let's crochet together. Today we want to crochet this beautiful Sophie's hood. What do you need when it's cold outside? Something to keep you warm. And this Sophie's hood is perfect for that. It's basically a hood with a scarf that you can wrap around yourself a couple of times to keep you warm and cozy. We will crochet this project more or less in one piece, so there is only minimal sewing. I used yarn by Hobby, it's Amigo in this beautiful color, and a 4mm hook. I used 250 grams for the whole project. We start with a slip knot and then we need to chain. For a chain, simply yarn over and pull through. This is a chain, and then we need 3 chains in total, so 2 more. We want to work some half double crochets into that very first chain, this one. So for a half double crochet, we yarn over, insert our hook into the first chain, grab the yarn and pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. This is a half double crochet. We want to do another half double crochet into the same chain. And this was our first row with 2 half double crochets. Then we'll chain 2, turn our work, and here we can see our 2 stitches. And we want to work a half double crochet on top of each half double crochet of the former row. So we yarn over, insert our hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And the same with the next one. But here we want to increase. So we do our first half double crochet into the last stitch. And when we have that, we yarn over, insert our hook into the same stitch again, and we'll do a second half double crochet. And this is our increase. So in this row, we have 3 half double crochets. After a row with an increase, we want to do 3 rows without an increase. So I'll put a stitch marker in, so I always know where my row with the increase was. And now I want to do 3 without increases. So 2 turning chains, turn my work, and I'll work a half double crochet on top of each stitch of the former row, which simply means 3 half double crochets again. This is my first row without an increase. So now again, 2 turning chains, turn my work, and I start my second row without an increase. This is our pattern for the whole scarf part. A row with an increase at the end, and then 3 rows without an increase. And then again, a row with an increase at the end, 3 rows without an increase. So this is my second row without an increase, 2 turning chains, turn the work, and then the third row without an increase. So then my next, I will increase in the end, into the last stitch. So this was my third row. I can count them here from the stitch marker. It's 1, 2, 3. So now I know I want to increase. 2 turning chains, turn my work. First I will do a half double crochet into every stitch of the former row, and then in the end I will increase. So 1, 2, and 3. And after this one I want to increase, so yarn over, insert the hook again into the last stitch, and we'll do a second half double crochet. So this is then a row with 4 half double crochets. I will put my stitch marker into the increase. So now I know from this row I want to do 3 without any increases. So from here, I will do 1 row without an increase, 2, 3, and then the 4th row will have an increase at the end of the row. So all my increases are on the same side where the stitch marker is now. So I've done my 3 rows without an increase. This is my 4th one, and here I will do an increase. So then I have 5 stitches in 1 row. And in this pattern, we have a very, very slow increase of width so that our scarf part gets nice and long. So all my increases are on this side, here on the left side. So one side will be straight and one side will have all the increases. And I will work like this with an increase in every 4th row until my project is 25 centimeters wide. So for me, this meant 178 rows in total. So when I had this with all these rows, I had 25 centimeters in my last row. So I had this long scarf, which is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to wrap the scarf around my neck a couple of times. And this is 25 centimeters with my last increase here. So now we want to do a couple of rows without increases. We want it to be straight because now our hood part starts. So from here, I will do 2 turning chains, turn my work, and then just 2 half double crochets all the way till the end of the row. Again, 2 turning chains and then again half double crochets. So this is the part where we can relax and we can do our half double crochets without any increases until this part. From this row that I'm doing right now, I will mark it with a stitch marker. From the stitch marker, we want to have 25 centimeter height. We have 25 centimeter width and we want 25 centimeter height. So from that stitch marker that you can see on the left, I have 25 centimeters here and 25 centimeters here. This is our hood. The hood is not finished. We want to do a couple of more rows, but with an decrease here. We want it to go slightly to the right. So what I do now is I do my half double crochets all the way till the end, but I will end with a decrease. So I did half double crochets. There are 2 stitches left, and with these 2 stitches I will do my decrease. A decrease works like this. I have to yarn over, insert my hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, again yarn over, insert my hook into the last stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, then we have 5 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 5 loops, and this is a decrease with half double crochets. So here at the end of this row I didn't decrease, but for this part we also want to start the next row with a decrease. So here after my 2 turning chains, I will start the row with a decrease, yarn over, insert the hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, insert the hook, grab the yarn, we have the 5 loops, yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. So this is a decrease again. Then I will do half double crochets all the way to the left, do 2 turning chains, then again all the way to the right, and then end the row with a decrease on this side and start the row with a decrease on this side. So half double crochets, turn, half double crochets, decrease, 2 turning chains, decrease, and then all the way again to the left. We will work like this with the decreases on the right side from the stitch marker here until our project is not 25 centimeters wide but 20 centimeters wide. So here where I started the decreases, we have the 25 centimeters and now we have 20 centimeters, and now this part is done. This is 1/2 of my Sophie's hood, and from here I will basically do exactly the same again, just mirror all of this. So now we want to do a decrease. So we have the same, just mirrored. We want it to go up to the right corner. So we will do increases on this side. First I'll do my half double crochets all the way to the other side of the row, because we want our decreases to be on the same side where we do our increases now. So first half double crochets, and into the last stitch we will increase. So here into the last stitch I will do my half double crochet, and then here comes the increase. For this part I will end the row on this side with an increase, and I will also start the row on this side with an increase. So now I will do my 2 turning chains, turn my work, and then start with an increase, because I want it to be identical to the part below, just mirrored. So here comes the increase, and then I will do my half double crochets all the way to the left, 2 turning chains all the way back here, end the row with an increase and start the next row with an increase also. So increase all the way here, increase, increase all the way again, so that it goes to the right corner. It should look like this. So we have the decreases here, and then we have the increases. So now I want to do the part without any increases or decreases. So we will do this up here until we have, from this point, 25 centimeters. We basically want to do this part again, where we did no increases or decreases, for 36 rows. So we will do this part, and then it should match. It should be the same. So we do our 36 rows without any increases or decreases, and then we are done with the hood part, and we can start the other part of the scarf. So when we have this, we want to do the part with the decreases that we did in the beginning, but here also on the same side. So this side should be straight and the left side should be with the decreases. We do our half double crochets all the way to the left, and then do our decrease, 3 rows without a decrease, and then the 4th is again with a decrease on the same side. It's the same as in the beginning where we did the scarf part, just with decreases instead of increases. So I'll do my half double crochets all the way to the end of the row, and then here I can do a decrease. So again, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, insert your hook into the last stitch, grab the yarn over and pull through all loops, and this is a decrease. Now I can put a stitch marker in so I know where the row with a decrease is, because the next 3 rows should not have any decreases. So from here I'll do 3 rows without a decrease, and then the 4th row will have a decrease at the end of the row, so that all my decreases are on the same side. So I do my half double crochets all the way here, half double crochets all the way here, then again a half double crochets. This is the 3rd one without a decrease, and then now comes the 4th, and in the end I will do a decrease, and then again 3 rows without a decrease. And we will do that, and our scarf part will slowly get more and more narrow. It should match the other side, and we will stop when our row has only 2 half double crochets. So we have this hood part, we have this very long scarf part, and in the end we only have 2 stitches, and then we know that we are done. So here you can see the last 2 stitches after the last decrease, and now we know that we are done and we can finish it with a finishing knot. So now the hood part and the scarf part, it's all finished, but we have to do a little bit of sewing because the hood part is still open, and of course we want it to be closed so that it can be a hood. So here where you can see the 2 stitch markers, the green one and the yellow one, here is where we want to sew. From this part where we turned, where we started the second half, to this part where the scarf part, so where the decreases start, we want to sew. So for this we need a darning needle, and then we will start on the right side, and with some very tight stitches we can sew this part together. Because this is where we sew, this is automatically our inside, our left side. Until now it was the same inside and outside, but now that we can see the stitch, we know that this is the inside. So we have to turn it inside out, or more precise, we have to turn it on the right side. And now our Sophie's hood is basically done, so we can wear this now, and it's already beautiful and cozy and warm, but I want to do 1 row with slip stitches. I want to create a border so that it looks nice and beautiful on the border. So we take our yarn again, we start with a slip knot, and we can start basically anywhere, but I want to start here in the back at the part where it will go into my neck, so it's more invisible. Then insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through. So we connect yarn and Sophie's hood with a slip stitch, and now we can continue with slip stitches. So I insert my hook a little bit to the left, a little bit less than 1/2 centimeters, grab the yarn and pull through. This is a slip stitch, and then again insert the hook, grab the yarn and pull through. And like this I'll do a whole border with slip stitches, which gives it a really nice finished look. Because I'm working at the border, I can do a whole round. So I go up to the left until I reach the end of the scarf, go around the end part, up again, and then down again the second half of my scarf, and then up again until I reach my starting point. So when I've done that, a whole round with slip stitches, I can connect the 2 ends. I insert my hook into the first slip stitch, grab the yarn and pull through, and now the 2 ends are connected and I can do a finishing knot. And now we are really done, and it looks beautiful with that border with the slip stitches. So here we have a beautiful Sophie's hood, handmade, perfect for winter, perfect as a gift, of course. You can make someone loved very happy with this Sophie's hood. And I hope you have fun crocheting.